that
on the Donna Smith
Galapagos.
Show. And this is how we do it. And this is how we do it. And this is how we do it on the Donna Smith Show. What's up? Let me get out of that. What's going on, grown folks? Hey, and this is how we do it. We starting it off with our panel today. We got a few, but you know what? We got a couple. Me, I make a few, but that's all right because we still do what we do. And if anybody want to chime in while we start the show, that's fine. But I had to get it going. Hi, Gareth. And hello, John Timothy Mims. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what we first got to do before we get to talking about our pre-show stuff we was just talking about is we got to do our toast to the hostess with the mostest. Uh-oh, Gareth ready? What, John? What? Hey, yeah. Tinkle. Oh, I like that glass. I saw one like that somewhere. I like them. I want some of them. Oh, I think I got some of them, but they are, excuse me, they not round. They're the slender, like the flute glass, and they got the little diamonds at the bottom. Cute.
Right there.
I'll take two of them, please. I'll take two of them. You know, hook a sister up next time, okay? Oh, he look out. He trying to think on something. He playing.
No, I'm like, I hear you. I just broke something, that's all.
Uh-oh. Oh, not the glass.
No, something else.
Oh, watch out now. Well, hello out there, viewing audience. This is your host with the most, is Donna Smith. We are here live on a Sunday doing our grown folk talk with you. We have our two panel members here right now, and we're going to get it started because that's what we do. And we take any feedback that you have. Trust me, I review this after the fact, and I do get back with people. So if you are viewing live on YouTube, please chat in. Ask a question, give a comment, do what you do, because we do what we do, okay? And this is the holiday season, and we are here to just have fun. We do this every Sunday. No question is meant to offend anyone. I know that some of the topics are not for everyone. That's okay. Maybe the next topic will be for you, but maybe that one isn't. But it's okay. Still chime in, join, comment, tell a friend, subscribe. And I can bring you more stimulating topics of conversation on a Sunday. Also during the week, tune in. I do afternoon thoughts where I chime in at least 3-4 times a week, where I am talking about whatever comes to mind, you guys. Just having a good little topic, grown folk talk with you. And I welcome any of your comments. If you would like to talk about something maybe under the inquiring minds want to know or give some suggestions, my email is dgrier12000@yahoo.com. Again, dgrier12000@yahoo.com. Email me anytime and I will definitely get back with you timely. So with that being said, what's going on, grown folks? Tell me something good. What's going on? How has your week been? How has your weekend been? It's the holiday season. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody ready? I know Gareth was mentioning to me pre-show. We were having a little chat and he was saying how he's pretty much done with everything but one gift. He has to get one more gift. What about you, John? You got everything? You got, all your Santa duties out the way?
I told you, man.
You're not doing all that?
Gift cards, e-cards.
Yeah.
I don't go nowhere.
What about online? Have you been doing online?
That's what it is.
Okay.
Either e-cards, gift cards, or something coming from somewhere online.
I've been doing online too, and I had to. My son is about to be a daddy to a little daughter, and she's going to be born tomorrow. scheduled after 5 p.m. and I had gotten them a baby bed, and it took 2 weeks to receive the baby bed. I had canceled the baby bed and everything, had to get another one, everything. I don't know, this time of year, the ordering online is great, but sometimes your stuff just don't make it to you because folks is doing some stuff out here. You see what I'm saying?
It depends on what you're going through too.
I think UPS was the one. It was ordered through Amazon, but UPS was the one delivering the package, which never came, and I had to reorder it again.
Yeah. Remember, I was telling you that when you order off Amazon, one of the good things is to look at who's the seller. You look at the seller, and then you go to the seller. You can see their ratings and everything like that. And usually they'll have something how the shipping goes. But I usually try to get something that, of course, they may not have what you want, but I try to get something that's, sold and shipped by Amazon.
Right.
That way it's scheduled accordingly, because I bought something from Samsung, a TV from Samsung directly.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's down in Ontario, California. And the shipping company actually, instead of shipping it up ground, they shipped it up on sea. So it was.
See, mine was in Ontario, but then it went back to Massachusetts or somewhere.
Oh yeah. So from Ontario, they put it actually on a boat and brought it up.
Wow.
And so that's a whole nother, you got to deal with the bill at the port bill and all that kind of stuff, them trying to pick it up, acquiring all that. And I had purchased this in November, and I just got it on Friday, this past Friday.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's almost a month. So I mean, the baby, I hear you. I'm surprised. I'm glad that the baby did come the other day, which is in time for the baby was due January 1st, but they're going to do a scheduled C-section on tomorrow. So, which is a day before my grandfather's birthday and a day before my son's birthday. So it's a happy, joyous season with that. But so, going into these stores and all that, before we get into, we was just talking about some relationship things, and I'm gonna get back into that. But going into these stores right about now, holiday shopping, I did a video during the week about that. Folks is off the hook out here. They tripping. I went to Costco. I went to Burlington. Oh Lord, let me tell you. It's a bit much, especially Costco. You can and Costco be getting you. They be baiting you. They be putting all that good stuff when you first walk in the door, all them deals and fuzzy things and shirts and suits and, you know what I'm saying? And then you come around the corner and there's all these luscious nuts and candies and cookies and all this stuff to tempt you there. And you go on down, and then there's these little clothes and pants and jackets. And, I say, they ought to be shamed. I went in there to get a couple of things, which was some alcoholic beverages for a few people. And I must have came out with a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't grab this toy. I didn't grab this drink. I didn't grab, this sweater is going to be real warm. Let me get that. I got up to the register. I'm like, no, you must have made a mistake. The guy was like, no, ma'am, this is it. This is your items. This is what you got to do. And I'm sitting up there scratching my head trying to figure out, okay, what credit card I'm going to do this with, okay? And the line was just getting longer and longer and longer. And I mean, they have the great deals and all that, but the bumping into each other, not saying excuse me, the parking, the stress of the whole everything is really, people get into some real powwows. This one person shot into a parking lot. I was waiting on it, and they came around and shot into it before me. And I'm like, okay, now I could have gotten out the car and really did this and this and that. I mean, I did yell. I was waiting. Didn't you see me? They didn't care. They parked, got out, and left. Now I was by myself. Now, probably if I had a man in the car, it would have been different. Folks kind of do, women kind of, they try to really take it there. I ain't gonna lie. If you got a man sitting in the car with you, usually they gonna do things a little bit different, because dude would have probably jumped out and checked them. You know what I mean? And they don't want no funk like that, but they want to mess with these little mature women. And I say, that ain't that, it made me want to leave and everything, but I had stuff to get and I didn't. And I was looking for the person in the store. I never found them. What was I gonna do, y'all? What was I gonna do? I got a little situation in my purse. I got a little situation.
Oh no, you gonna cut him in aisle 4?
Aisle 4, we got an emergency. Click, click. Okay.
Clean up.
Wasn't you the one that cut in front of me? No. Yes, you was. And you just take it from there, right? So you just got this holiday stress thing going on, and I want to remind you guys, it ain't that serious. It ain't worth all that. Look at here. If somebody want to cut in front of you, bump you with the car, they don't say, excuse me, just mention whatever you're going to say and keep it pushing. It's not that serious. There's a lot of stress out here. Folks ain't got money. They spending up what they ain't got. They got holiday blues. They got stressors. They baby mama just left them. They baby daddy just left them. I mean, they got stuff going on. Right?
Yeah.
Some of them then found out they having a kid. And they can't even, it's just stuff. So you have to remember that people are going through things, and so be cool, y'all. Don't shank nobody. Don't do it. Because last I heard, North County had some extra beds. You don't want to end up in North County. If most of you know what I'm talking about.
Unless you ain't got nowhere to go. Unless you the one who got kicked out and you need somewhere to go.
If you need somewhere to go, hello. Right on up. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I wanted to touch on. And then also pre-show, before we go into the grown folk want to know, inquiring minds, we were talking about help me out. We was talking about
the height in people.
Yeah, waiting on the right one. When some couples have been together for a long time, like our panel member Gareth shared with me that if you don't mind me sharing, you don't have nobody, you don't want to know the situation, do you?
No.
You good? Okay. So he shared he had been married for 22 years, and I think that's beautiful. In this day and age, a young man, I don't know how young you are, but you seem to be a mature man, not a very older man, but a mature man. And to be married 20 some years, you have had to been with that person when you were younger, a young dude. And I think that's beautiful. And some people get it right. I mean, like he said, he's had bumpy roads and it ain't always been 100% perfect, but they have had their foundation built so solid that they've been able to weather the storm, and they are still together. And some end up being really blessed with that. And then it's some of us who have to go through these roller coaster rides up and down with these dips, you with this one and then it don't work. And then you're down here and then you back up again, and 3-4 years with this one, it don't work. And you got to go through that a few times before, I don't want to say you get it right, but maybe that is the way to say it. Because sometimes we feel as though we are making the right choice. We feel as though that person was for us. Everything was right. And then things just changed. The person changed. The situation changed. But were there red flags? Do you think there were red flags that told you in the beginning and you just ignored them?
Sometimes we're not ready. Sometimes we're not emotionally stable to go into, especially if you came out out of something, or you went through a couple of really unpleasant breakups, or just the journey that you went through with other people. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you still haven't closed that chapter or released that, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and you still holding it. So we're not emotionally intact. So we
Mm-hmm.
go into these other relationships still with these emotions that we haven't addressed. And then as soon as something is done or said that triggers this emotion, sometimes we don't react in the way that we should be reacting to whatever came about, and we overreact or we involve these emotions that was from something previously, and we carry it over into what we're dealing with now. And so a lot of
Mm.
times, instead of addressing the emotion, we start looking for other things. Like you
Mm-hmm.
said, that we see things that we need to pay attention to this or pay attention to that. And a lot of times we're so focused on trying to see where this other person is going to mess up or how this other person is. And two things happen is one, we continue to ignore the emotions that we haven't addressed. And two is while we're always looking for something negative, we are not able to view the positive and the good things that the
Mm-hmm.
person is presenting, if that's being presented, So
Nice. Yeah, that's some, you brought up some very interesting points, and that is the truth. We do bring sometimes, things from one situation to another. And it's hard to discern what's right or what's wrong when you have emotions that you're bringing from another whole
mhm,
different situation. You're not even being fair to the situation you're in to
mhm,
even be able to, you know, deal with the emotional newness of that, whatever that may be that you two are going through, because you're so weighed down with what you didn't let go.
mhm.
And that's why some people say it's good to give yourself that time to woosah. Give yourself that time to chill out before you go to the next situation, um, and get rid of that baggage from the situation you've come from. But a lot of people go to new situations to help them get over the old situation.
Well, they try to, but you can't really put a time. So when we say you need to give yourself some time, well, really, what's happening in that time? Am I just not dating in that time, or am I with myself? Am I working on myself? Am I looking at the things? Because life is a big movie. These relationships is
Mm-hmm.
like a movie, and I like that song with by her and Daniel something like it, where it says the best part, you're the best part,
The best part of
because
me, or something like that.
look, what it says, if this was a movie, you'd be the best part. You're the best
Mm-hmm.
part. So the thing is, we have to understand it's almost like a scene,
Mm-hmm.
and in that scene, we all have a role. And so we can't always focus on the other person's role. We have to look at our role as well. What is it that and sometimes it's not what I did to someone else or what I said to someone else, but it could be I didn't cover my lines like I was supposed to because I couldn't think clearly. So you can't think clearly when your mind is clogged with everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times these emotions doesn't have to come from that last emotion, but it could have been you could have had four relationships, and that issue that you're carrying came from the first one, and you just happen to drag it along through the other three, and now to this one you're in the present. So
Mm-hmm.
so we get to a point, like I say, when something happens, we fire off or we act a certain way because we can't think clearly because our minds are all clogged up from the other garbage that we didn't empty out.
Yeah, yeah. And that's true. Our minds be clogged up. And how can you, I mean, Gareth, I know you was trying to relate and say something too about that. Like what John was saying, your mind is all clogged up from what you're bringing from I don't know what kind of situation you had before you got with your wife, but were you able to free yourself up from whatever your baggage was in that last emotional relationship before you went into meeting and getting so serious with your wife?
Before I met my wife, I had to change my mind. You know what I'm saying?
You had to train your mind.
Change his mindset.
Oh, change your mindset.
Yeah.
When you got with your wife.
Yeah.
So the mindset that you had with the woman before her was totally different.
No, even now. Okay. I used to always no out with women. I used to think. I used to think, but it is my only marriage. My only marriage.
So during the dating, you were dating, so you changed your mindset from the way you were thinking while you were dating, and then when you got married, and this is your only marriage, since you changed your mindset, so that focus is in which you give, and when you say change your mindset, because you had to let go of some things. You emptied out, like you said, you took the trash out and you came in with a new can, and that's the good thing. That's why your marriage is going 20 years strong, because
22.
22 years strong. So here it is. You don't have to, and that's the thing. When we empty out all the other stuff, because we're going to have some disagreements in our relationships and things like that. And if we don't have a clean garbage can or an empty garbage can, we don't have nowhere to put that other stuff that we're dealing with in our present. So we hold on to it and we never resolve it. And we just hold that stuff off and we go back and forth, back and forth. Well, the thing is, when you emptying your can is just not getting rid of it, but you come to understanding on how to deal with it, and when you come to that point of knowing how to deal with it, when you face something in your relationship, you're able to work things out. And like we were talking about, when you know that person is the one, that person, you two should be able to function. And when you're able to function, I think I said before, it's like the claws. When the teeth goes in, one teeth pushes down, and then the other one pushes on the other. And in actuality, you both are keeping each other moving. You both are helping each other operate. So when you're able to function together like that, you're able to discuss things. You're able to talk about it and resolve it. And you don't get to that point, like the Bible says, don't go to bed before, and don't let the sun go down or whatever before you help me
before you go to bed,
before you with your arguments. Excuse my thinking right now.
Don't let your wrath go down before you go.
Whatever. Don't let the sun come up. Settle this difference or argument, whatever. So when you're able to do that, you fix it. But with garbage, you ain't got. There's no way you're gonna be able to do it, because you still trying to dig in that garbage can and deal with that stuff that's in there.
That's right. And I think that's a good message to put out there. And that is one of the reasons his marriage has lasted. One of the reasons all this time, and you look at some who roller coaster and who go from one thing to another. Well, I think that from each situation we grow and we should learn from each situation. And sometimes you don't give yourself a chance, like you say, to unpack and to take the positive lessons from that and build into something stronger with the next. You're going into the next with the baggage of emotions from something that you haven't even healed from or learned anything, because each relationship is a learning and growing experience.
But we can't just take the positive. I mean, we take, like you say, we take the positive and we grow from that. But you can't neglect the negative.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happened is the negative stuff, when you address the negative stuff, what it should bring about is I addressed what I was doing negatively.
Mm-hmm.
And when you address the negative, now you're able to create change.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if you avoid the negative and just focus on the positive, you, even though you're building on this positive, you still have this other junk that you have not changed from, these ways or what have you, that are still present. So you have to address the negative stuff. And in
Mm-hmm.
addressing the negative stuff, you say, okay, oh, I used to raise my voice. That was negative. Now I'm changing from that. I have something to look at to
Mm-hmm.
help me change into from doing
Absolutely.
that anymore. Now I don't raise my voice. I talk more subtle. You know.
But that
So
also takes, John, looking at self and not pointing the finger at the
you
other
have to.
person, blaming them for everything, because sometimes it ain't all about that other person always. I mean, it takes two, but
Mhm.
you got to look inside and you have to discern what it is, like you were just saying. Maybe I raised my voice too much, or my temperament, or perhaps my words don't come out in a way that's seasoned with salt. Whatever it is, it's your own battle, and you have to grow individually and stop pointing the finger at that person, because every action causes a reaction.
Mhm.
So if you're going to beat a person up with words or negativity or whatever, you're going to get that back. It's
Mhm.
it's it's a it's a bouncing off sounding, but you're going to get that back. And that's why two become responsible. But at the same time, we are all responsible for our own internal growth and the way we come out to an individual. I try to live by the golden rule of treating others in the way that I want to be treated. I
Well,
want
what
to
is
be
that? What does
respected.
that mean?
I
Really,
want,
we have to
if I
be
want
clear what
respect,
that
I
means.
want to give respect. If I want to be talked to, seasoned with salt, I want to talk to you with seasoned with salt. If I don't want you yelling and raising your voice and cussing at me, why am I yelling and raising my voice and cussing at you?
Yeah, the misconception about that is, if I want respect, right? If I was to say I want people to respect me, so I'm going to respect them. That's a condition,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the rule, when it really says, and if we're going to look biblical, what it really says is, when it says treat others like you want to be treated, but it's saying you treat others this way without looking for something in return. Because not everybody's going to respond the same way you put out. But the person who you are, you should be doing these things. If
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to be cussed out, then don't cuss people out. That don't
Exactly.
mean that because you don't cuss people out that you're not gonna get cussed
Right.
out. But
Right.
it really just deals with your character. Let your character be one who treats people with kindness, one who don't cuss people out, one who doesn't always criticize or break folks down, or backstab. Let your character be about that. Hopefully, then we go to hopefully you receive that same treatment.
Mm-hmm.
But you should be given that anyway without expecting anything in return, without a
Okay.
condition.
Well, I agree with that. I agree with that. You shouldn't be expecting, and it should be about your character. And I believe sooner or later if you are one to treat people with a certain disposition, it will come back to you. Now, it may not come back to you from every single body, because some folks just want to ruffle you no matter. They don't care what your demeanor is. But for the most part, you're going to have a larger percentage that's going to come at you in a different way. And you will feel better with self, knowing
that's
that
what I was going to just say.
you have delivered the best that you can.
Feel good about yourself.
And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And that's where it comes into play with, you need to work on self. You need to work on your own temperament, the way you deliver things, the way you treat people. Take the good and the bad from your relationships and grow with both. Don't bring it into the next relationship unresolved or judgmental, because sometimes the first thing people will do is say, well, all men cheat. My last relationship, he cheated on me. He was nothing but a dog. All y'all cheat. And here you are pointing the finger at your new boo, telling him he's cheating, and he ain't even thought about cheating on you. And here you causing a root of more issues within your new relationship. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. And again, I'm happy, Gareth. I'm just ecstatic that the fact, hey Ben, I'm ecstatic at the fact that that marriage has worked for you. A lot of people don't believe in marriage anymore. A lot of people don't even want to waste their time doing it anymore, especially if you've done it a few times and you're like, okay, I'm cool with it. And at the end of the day, I think everybody, God put us here to be together as helpmates for one another, man and female and man. And I think at the end of the day, it's somebody for everybody. It's just getting your house in order, getting yourself together. And some are just lucky enough to get it right the first time, y'all. They get it right the first time, and some don't. I ain't mad at you. I ain't judging you. But sometimes we gotta look at our own backyard and see what's going on, what needs to be cleaned up.
I heard someone say, when you see it, at the end of the day, there's someone for you. And I heard, so that was being said, is God said, well, why do we wait? Why it has to be at the end of the day? Because at the end of the day, everything is all over. Why can't be at the beginning of the day?
At the beginning of the day.
That way we still have some time.
Let's say at the beginning of the day. Then we got all day. Okay. Correction. The beginning of the day.
Every time I hear that, I always think about that at the end of the day.
And that's good. That's good. That's good to know, Ben, I welcome you. We getting ready to go into our inquiring minds want to know question. I see that you got something going on. We see a black shadow and some, Lord have mercy, help us.
Silhouetting today.
I mean, he made it, but Lord have mercy. I can't, I don't know what. Hi, what that mean? You here, but you ain't here. Okay, so when you get it together, let us know. I can't. Okay, so y'all, come on now. Here's the inquiry one. No, Brianna, I ain't reading this over again. So you need to sit down somewhere or something. I don't know what you're doing. But anyway. So here we go, grown folks. Inquiring minds want to know question of the day on Donna Smith Show, Grown Folk Talk on a Sunday. Here we go. Grown folks, here is my story. I gave my woman $500 and I told her to use it for family gifts for the kids and for herself. Well, she did that and some. She bought her 2 kids gifts, their ages of 16 and 14, and bought their father some expensive cologne from the kids. She told me so, and said that I shouldn't trip because she used her share of the money and didn't get herself anything. Says she wants to bless others. I am speechless. Would you guys help me to understand this eyebrow-raising situation? I am not into buying her ex a gift with my money, but hell, she just did.
At the beginning, you said, go buy some gifts for the family and yourself, right?
That's what he told her with the $500. That was his instructions when he gave it to her.
She got something for the kids. She got something for their father. Did she get him something?
Nope.
He said the money wasn't for that.
He gave her the money. He gifted her the money, told her to take this and buy the kids something for Christmas and yourself.
That's right.
Now, whatever she bought him was supposed to be outside of the $500, I guess.
Say the beginning of it. Say the beginning of it.
To buy you something. I mean, to buy the kids something for Christmas and to buy something for yourself.
Okay.
Yep.
He said, I gave my woman $500 and told her to use it for family gifts for the kids and herself. So her argument is, I got the kids what they needed. I didn't get me nothing like you specified, but I got the daddy a gift from the kids, which was some expensive cologne.
I'm going to tell you like this. I bought some expensive cologne. And I'm just going to say, Savage by Dior is like $200 something a bottle.
What is it called?
It's I call it Savage, but it's Savage, whatever.
It's Savage, huh?
By Dior.
Yeah, Dior for men. Yeah, that's some good stuff.
I get the Eau de Parfum instead of the toilet. I get the Parfum, and it's like close to $300, $200 something.
Yeah, it's expensive.
So I don't know where she got him, but my thing is, because some people can call $25 an expensive bottle of cologne. I don't know. But my thing is, you sacrificed what was for you to make sure this other person gets something.
To make sure her kids got daddy something.
That's what it is. And you know that's what it is.
The gift is not from her. It was for the kids.
That's right.
We had this discussion before about these reasonings about, remember the tennis bracelet one being?
Right.
Well, that was something different.
That was the same thing. And I said it was from the kids.
That's right.
You said it was from the kids. But the kids didn't pick it out. You see what I'm saying?
Well, these kids are teenagers. These kids
now, I don't know. They didn't specify. Maybe Mama took the kids to Macy's with her. I don't know.
But now we don't know. I'm saying the last one, the kids didn't pick out. This one is my question. Did the kids pick this out? But the whole
he don't know. Because he on the other side of it.
The instructions was, get this for the kids and yourself. Not take this, here's $500 for you to do whatever Christmas shopping you want to do. It was $500 to get something for the kids and yourself. Specific. It's very specific, right?
He was specific.
I'm going to sacrifice what I was going to give.
But she says she's into making others happy, so her kids must have wanted to get daddy.
No.
I'm just trying to be diplomatic about this. The kids, 16 and 14, wanted to get daddy something.
But she knew what it was going to end up being. She knew you're messing with somebody else's money that you're sleeping with that's taking care. Obviously, he taking care of her because he gave her $500. Now you gonna take the money that this man is giving you. If he giving you $500, I'm quite sure he giving her a whole lot of money on other stuff as well. And you gonna risk your relationship to give the kids father some stuff, I would have never told that man that. And if I would have did that, I would have took the money. I'd have put the money on a credit card, and then I would have used the credit card to buy some stuff. I would have never directly took that man's money and did anything.
Oh, you being too sneaky now. You giving the game up for her to be just doing so. We ain't trying.
I ain't giving a game up to do. I'm just saying that's how I would have did it. I would have never directly did that with that man's money and then told him that. That was stupid.
But was it stupid for her to be honest that that's what she did? She was just trying to be honest about it.
Probably in her mind,
yeah, that was stupid.
It was okay.
She should have never said nothing. She should have just bought herself a gift and came back and say, honey, this is what I got for me. And this is what I got for the kids. And then whatever cologne she got dude never told her dude about it.
She could have told him, hey, I spent the whole $500 on the kids. Which she literally did. But
that's being deceptive though,
Oh my God.
I mean, John, help me, Garage, help me. I'm sinking.
That's
help me.
Deceiving right there.
Oh,
I mean, isn't that deception?
Because the thing is,
that's right.
Guru?
That's right. That's not right.
Yeah, it ain't right.
It's not right? It's not right. No matter how it's not right what she did, I guess, but it's not right if she don't tell, right?
No.
Forget if she don't tell. It ain't about if she don't tell, because in her mind, she probably thought it was okay. Not that she's doing the right thing by telling him. She probably thought it was okay. In her mind.
Okay, because she took her share.
Her share.
Whatever was left.
Her share?
Whatever was left.
So she went on just like we talking about the metaverse. So she went to the metaverse and thought everything was okay. But in the real world, she probably ain't got a man no more. So in the metaverse, she probably still got a man and think everything good. In the real world, that man he asking a question, but you know what the answer gonna be for him. He out. I'm not. That right there, the first thing that came to my mind when you said that is, oh shoot, she's screwing dude.
Well, she's screwing the ex for buying him some cologne.
And that's what will come to my mind, because you thinking to yourself, how much did she spend? Just like bro just said, his cologne that he got is almost $300. If she bought him the same bottle
that's his
of cologne.
Shit, we don't know if her cologne was
I'm just
saying.
Cologne. What can you buy that's under $170? That's some cologne.
I mean, unless you give him a vial, and just like a vial on some of them, it's gonna cost you about $20-some, $30.
Yeah.
Just for them little vials.
Yep.
So but the point is this. You sacrifice the thing is, I'm willing to sacrifice what's mine so I can make sure he has something. And in doing that, it's not just saying, oh, well, for the kids, but it's saying that you wanted to make this person happy or whatever. Outside of
through the kids, though.
And we're not talking about getting. The man didn't say $100.
Y'all wrong. See, y'all wrong. Kids don't probably know.
No, he didn't say $100 T-shirt. He said cologne to make that man smell good. Why don't you go out and buy that man?
I mean, he may like good smelling cologne.
Okay,
I know men who like to smell good.
Donna.
What?
When somebody gets you a bottle of perfume, isn't that kind of personal?
It is. But if you know that that's what I like, if you know that I like good, smell good.
Yeah.
And I'm the kid's mama.
and
you taking care of the kid. And you know, you trying to think of what we could get mama.
No,
and you say, well, we could get mama this perfume because she likes
to smell
good.
Of it.
And I pulled the money out of my pocket.
I should have asked.
And I paid for it.
I would
I
say,
don't
you
go
know
to
what?
my woman and get her to pay for it. If I
So
had
she
my
wrong.
woman pay for your cologne, your perfume, she would lose her mind.
But even if she took her share,
And you
So how much was her share?
he just said $500. She could have said 150 for each one of them, or however they want to divide it. I don't know how she did it, but she had $500. That's what they told me. I had $500 from my dude, and I didn't buy me nothing. And I got baby daddy the cologne.
I congratulate him. He spent $500 to find out her character, and now he can move on with his life.
You think he should leave her?
Oh my God, should he not?
Is that what we telling him?
First off,
No,
I give you a $500.
You think he should leave her?
Oh yes,
No,
oh yes,
no.
oh yes.
I'm thinking.
I would.
Well, you know what I was gonna say. There needs to be some.
You need to talk about it.
I
right
gave you
now.
$500.
What in the world? Because if you was to ask the kids here, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if she would have said, "Here, I'm gonna give y'all $25 a piece to get your daddy something." I wouldn't be mad, and then I would have let them go and search for something for him. You know what I mean? But she took the time, and she probably got something that she used to like that smelled good on him. Hello.
And Macy,
remember,
she didn't go to the neighborhood spot.
And remember,
she didn't go to Marshall's.
Remember that these kids are teenagers. They're 16 and 14.
And when you 16
hey,
and 14,
kids, we welcome you.
When you 16 and 14, you don't give a rip about buying daddy no cologne. You're going to buy daddy a tie or a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or something and keep it moving. Daddy ain't getting no supersized cologne. Come on, man.
But if mom say this is what dad wants, keep you in the middle of it. I hope you was watching beforehand. You know what we in the middle of. Inquiring minds want to know. And, you know, mama then took the $500 she didn't got from Boo Boo to buy her a gift and the kids to give. And she didn't went and bought baby daddy a gift from the kids with her share of the $500.
She didn't say that. He didn't say that. He didn't say that got a gift for the kids from the kids. He said she went out and bought that man some cologne.
She did with her share
from the kids.
With her share.
She probably even know to say.
This is what she said. This is what she said right here. Well, she did that in some. She bought her two kids gifts, age 16 and 14, and bought her father some expensive cologne from the kids.
Oh, okay. You did say from the kids.
From the kids. Mm-hmm. She told me that I shouldn't trip because she used her share and she didn't get herself anything. Says she likes to bless others on Christmas.
Baby.
If she wanted to
hallelujah.
Other than them kids,
but that doesn't warrant him breaking up with her, Ben. I don't think he should break up.
If she wanted to take herself and take hers and bless others, she could have got some lunch meat, some bread, whatever, went and fed to homeless. Or she could have went and got some, right here, she could have went and got some cold cuts, a loaf of bread.
But unfortunately, our intentions is to do well when we get monetary gifts, but once we get the monetary gifts, that the other ulterior motive kick in.
Come on.
What's that?
Come on.
And that's all the wants. The necessities go out the window, and all the wants, they come in to play. And I don't think, like you say, I'm sorry, I apologize for being so tardy.
That's okay. I'm glad you came though.
Yeah, so I missed a whole lot of the fluff of the conversation. But I mean, whatever she did with the proceeds, it was her gift to do so. Now,
he gave her specific instructions.
Stipulations came with it.
Yeah,
he gave her. Yeah, he told her, "I'm giving you this $500, and I want you to get the kids something for Christmas and yourself." This is what this 500 is for. So she went on and did what she had to do for the kids, but instead of getting her something, she got the baby daddy some expensive cologne from the kids, and she didn't get herself anything.
From the kids.
Because she wanted the kids to give their daddy something, you know.
She could have get it, yeah, whatever.
I mean, but you know, Ben is saying, you know, leave her and stuff. I don't think leave her. I mean, I do think it warrants a conversation based on dude is having an issue that he's speechless. He's having an issue that she took my $500. I'm buying this Negro a gift. I wasn't trying to buy him a gift.
I had to call him up.
So with the money, did she was the money she got the dude she get the money from, was it his kids?
No.
That she brought the gift for in his name?
No, he got his baby. The baby daddy is the one she bought the cologne from. So these are not his two teenagers. He's with her, but them is her kids from another daddy.
Oh, yeah.
She bought him cologne.
Expensive cologne.
Some socks or something.
She didn't buy him no cheapo at Walgreens. She bought him some expensive. She probably went to Macy's or something.
Yeah. She out of line.
Yeah.
You know, that's one strike, you know, but hopefully in their relationship, there's many strikes because they talking and trying to work things out. But if she, you know,
but do you think he should leave her?
I mean, nah. I mean, it's like this. If he's looking for a reason to leave her, then
that would be the
reason. You know, if he's looking for a way out, then anything petty, anything silly, anything, you know, stuff like that, then that's his door. That's his exit. But if it seemed like he want to work things out, and it don't sound like he want to work things out if he's on the Donna Smith show. Huh?
The brother said this. The brother said he wanted our help. He said this is his story. And then he said he wasn't planning on buying baby daddy no gift with his money, but she did it anyway. So he needs to know how he should handle this. You know what I'm saying?
And he ain't even disrespect her neither.
He needs help understanding this. This is what he said. I need help understanding this eyebrow.
You think she got a job? You think she working?
No.
I don't know. They didn't they didn't say if she had a job. I mean,
she would have spent her own money.
You gonna use my money, and you got your own job.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, it must be something going on with her financial situation for her to not. Yeah. I mean, you would have thought she would just go on and pull out her credit card or use her own money for his gift and do what dude told her to do with the $500. That's what you would think, right?
I mean, point seen, money gone. He, you know, he can chop this up as a learning lesson and, you know, don't give her no money no more and take her go along with her to make sure she spend the money. But it's all about trust. He feel betrayed.
He's invading the trust area.
So he's feeling betrayal. He's feeling betrayal with this.
Yeah, he feeling betrayed because then it's making him look like a chump. You know what I mean? It's like, man.
But baby daddy don't know. I mean, baby daddy may not know she got the $500 from him.
It don't matter.
I mean, I hope she didn't say, well, he gave me $500.
That wouldn't be my first mind. That's all. My first mind would not be to give my ex girl. No, if my girl said, hey, I want you to take care of you and the kids, I'm taking care of me and the kids. She done gave me a responsibility with some money that she think I'm responsible with, and I'm going to take care of what she asked me to take care of. If I can't do that little thing, how she gonna trust me with something bigger? Period. This dude, that lady was your first mind is to buy your kids, dad some stuff. No, bro, I ain't buying him. I ain't even thinking about that dude. I'm not even thinking about, as a woman, as a man, my kids, my girl give me $500. I'm like, oh, my girl done gave me $500 to take care of me and my kids. She expected to take care of this family. I ain't thinking nothing about no other knucklehead, but that take care of what she said. That's what we gonna take care of.
So at the end of the day,
y'all mean. But can I ask this real quick?
Mm-hmm.
What if the mother asked the kids, look, I got some money here. Do y'all want to buy y'all daddy a gift? Y'all want to take some of these proceeds that's for y'all and give it to your daddy? Y'all want to buy your daddy a gift? See, we don't know all the ins and outs.
I'm not even bringing that into the conversation. That ain't my money. You understand? That was not her money to give to anybody but do. The man gave her the money as a steward. How you gonna run out and do something? It's just like taking the church's money. The church tell you to go buy a new church building or buy furniture.
You can't be a Scrooge. You a Scrooge.
Ben, you being a Scrooge, they say.
I'm being a Scrooge.
You the Grinch that stole Christmas, my brother.
No.
Yeah,
I take not with no.
I mean, I kind of understand what I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle.
You know, if she would have came and said, "I want to buy something for the kids' father for Christmas. Can you put an extra $100 in there or something?" Then she's already asking to see what the deal is. And if that man said, "Hell no, do you know? Don't touch it."
I had to call him up and say, check this out, cuz that cologne my girl bought you, you need to come over here every day wearing it so I can smell you every day. You run out.
Hey, Garup. Would you be okay with your wife doing something like that?
No.
If she had kids from another, would you be okay if you gave her money and she went and bought, him a cologne from the kids with that money? That's a no-go?
No.
No. She got to do that out of her own money. So it's okay if she do that for daddy, do the kids, but it got to be her own money, not your money.
Right.
Even if she was smooth, it would have went. Now check this one out. If she would have smooth and went to the store and bought some stuff for herself, and then went back and turned it in and then bought him the cologne, that was at least dude would have known what was up.
Yeah, but you trying to do all this little sneaky stuff. We trying to keep this as straight and narrow as possible. We ain't trying to be all sneaky.
I just hope this is her first strike, because we don't know what's happened in the past with him. So I hope it is the first strike. But he's going to have to really, it's a trip. She's going to have to, if he decides to stay with her, she's going to have to really build back up his trust in her, because that's a trust factor right there, just like Brother Keith was saying.
So y'all really thinking she totally wrong for wanting to get the baby daddy a gift?
Are you serious?
I'm just trying to understand this.
I don't think so.
Is it wrong to get the baby daddy a gift?
But see, the thing is, when you sacrifice what was for you, you sacrifice what was for you. When you make a sacrifice for yourself.
Because she took his money. It wasn't wrong getting him a gift. It was doing it with her dude's money. Okay, Gareth, what you got to say?
Okay, what new? Remember, you have to give.
You got to give to get? So you think she giving him something? You think it goes beyond the gift giving?
Maybe. Never know.
You think they bumping and grinding?
Maybe.
But she may be trying to hold on to dude as an ace up the sleeve in case something he here.
Yeah, because she in survival mode, right? She got 2 kids by the brother.
Yeah.
But she got a new dude. She got a new dude though.
A new dude giving her $500.
Yeah, with stipulations though. He giving her 500 with stipulations though.
What
He
other
controlling.
stipulation would you have, Keith?
Well,
If you
I don't know.
got a woman with 2 kids, you like, I'm trying to take care of you and your 2 kids. This is $500 for y'all to get out here.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been there, done that. Hey, Ben, I've been there, done that. It's like this. If I give you whatever I give you, it's on you. How you spend it, that's gonna be on you. But believe me, it's a red flag. And when they come back around, I'm gonna be apprehensive or hesitant on giving it to you. I might put it in the kids' hands before I put it in your hands.
Yep.
But it's go. That's and
Well,
you
would
look
she
at it
had
that
have been wrong for not telling him she did that?
It ain't that she was wrong.
I mean, no, if she hadn't
we
have
trying
told
to give
him.
her points. We're trying to give her points for letting dude
I mean,
know.
what if she
Well,
told
with
the
the simple,
truth?
there's no points. There's no points.
Yeah, that's
The
the
thing
pastor right
is,
there.
you took, it is just like if I said, here, Donna, why don't you go get you and the kids something? If I just said as simple as that, go get you and the kids something, and you come back and
right
say,
there.
well, I decided to do
But
this
it's over
and
here.
do that. Well, when you made
That's her
that
spot.
decision, you should have thought about the resources that you was making that decision with, and where these resources came from. Because before you got these resources, you wasn't making no decisions.
But he gave her. Okay, let's just say this. I'm not on one side or another. I'm in the middle. He gave her $500, right?
For her and the kids.
He told her what he expected her to do with it. The bottom line, $500. She decided to switch it up and okay, I'm not gonna get me something. I'm gonna get them something, and I'm gonna get him something. But she still had the $500. But once he gave that to her as a gift, he gave it to her.
No. If she wanted to earn points,
what if she wouldn't have bought the
should've-
kids nothing and just bought her something?
No, but that's not what that would have been wrong too, because he said to specifically get the kids. He said, this is $500 for the family. Get the kids something and get yourself something. And he called it the family.
Ben, you got a dog now? Oh Lord. Okay, I hear you, John.
So
now we
my
got
boo-boo.
So
Merry Christmas.
That's
only
the
on the
thing.
Donna Smith show. Hello, boo-boo.
That's the thing. Now if she would have said, hey babe, you mind if I take a little bit of this so the kids can get their father something? I'll give her some points for that. But you don't get no points after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because he used the word family.
He did. And he told her specifically what to do
for
with
the
it.
kids and you. He's thinking he's giving this money for, evidently he's taking care of him now. He's considering them family. And he said, take this and go get the family something, because the kids and yourself.
Okay.
And he didn't say here's $500 for you, Merry Christmas. He didn't say that.
He did not.
He was very specific, and I mean, I don't have anything.
And he probably had 2,000 behind that he was actually gonna give her. He probably
I don't have anything.
Test her with the 500 first. Test her with the 500.
Well, it's nothing wrong with giving.
So do you think?
Huh?
So do you think she took advantage of him? She took advantage of him?
Like you said earlier, remember? When the money come in play, now the thinking.
Yeah, you got more choices.
Now you're making decisions.
Yeah, CEO. You making CEO decisions, right?
Yep. So the bottom line is, this dude want to know, how should he deal with this? What advice can we give him before we move on to the next question? What can we tell him in a situation? I wouldn't say leave her.
No. He need to communicate. They need to talk. They need to
talk with her. Talk with her. And I wouldn't advise asking her why she did it or this and that, because you may not never get the true answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's already done.
Look here. Just say what you did. kind of disrupted my trust for you. And right now, you're gonna have to really earn my trust back.
Well, is it that he never really trusted her from the gate?
He gave her $500. She sent her on her own. There's some trust right there.
Uh-oh.
Shoot. So it's not.
I'm raising some hair. Y'all ain't even got none. It's starting to tinkle. Everybody bald, but little.
Oh my God.
Well, I guess I'm gonna wear a wig next.
Y'all get kind of, y'all get kind of hard on a sister. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Point C, money gone. Point C.
Wow. Well, we want to wish the best to this family. I really hope that he learns and she learns and he can go to her and talk to her about it. And I mean, I don't know. I just feel like there's nothing wrong.
What would you do? What would you do, Donna?
I don't think
if you did that, Miss Donna, right? And you came clean, you let the brother know, because I guess some guilt set in or whatever, or you was worried about him hearing about it. How would you communicate that? How would you handle it?
Well, me personally, this is just a personal opinion. Mm-hmm. I probably would have made sure the baby daddy got something from the kids, but I would have made sure it was done out of my money. That's how I would have did it. I would have threw a little something extra. If he told me $500 to get the kids something and me something, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna respect what he wants me to do with his money with that. I wouldn't feel good if it was reversed. I gave him some money and he went and took some of that and gave baby mama some. I'll be like, wait, hold up, brother. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get back the same. So I would have did what he wanted me to do with the 5. I would have got the baby daddy some. I would have let him know, communicating to him that, hey, I went on and got the baby daddy a gift, from the kids. That's just what I do. It's just, and hey, and this is what I do. And I probably, with my diplomatic ass, I would have brought back the receipts to him and say, look, this is what I bought me. This is what I bought the kids. And he would have knew that I did what I was supposed to do with it. Yeah. I don't believe. Huh?
Why he couldn't know before the purchase?
And I think it's okay to let him know before the purchase. I mean, if I'm going to buy baby daddy a gift, and we in a relationship, it's nothing wrong with letting your partner know that that's what you're going to do.
No, it's
especially if you do it all.
But beforehand, it's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think it's sneaky. I think it's being sneaky and it's being underhanded. If he's buying baby mama something, and I don't know nothing about it, and I'm buying baby daddy something, he'll know that. That's deceiving. That's deception in your own union. You should communicate that so that you can understand, and you should have the trust there to respect the fact, because we're all grown, we all mature, we all got kids, and sometime outside of you, I got kids. So you're just doing the right thing on that behalf. But I shouldn't be taking your money unless you specifically told me, go and get the baby daddy something from the kids. Just so the brother, but what man would say that?
I like to see who
can. That wasn't even in his mind.
I mean, I don't know many that would say, and go get your baby daddy a small little something. Go to the dollar store, do something.
You know, the first thing came out that man's mind when she came back and told him that. What the FES? You gotta be kidding me. You know that man.
I mean, you don't want to take your money to do that. I understand. But you should respect the fact that a person is going to take their money and make it happen. I don't think it should be no expensive personal gift that you would buy them if you were together. I'm not buying you no $300 and some cologne and we ain't together, but I'm going to make sure the kids get you a nice little sweater, a little tie, a little shirt, a little something. You're going to have something that they acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying?
Not even that, because you're making the decision. See, the thing is, when you're making the decision on what the kids are going to give him, it's
Well,
not
no.
from the kids.
Okay.
So,
I want the
if
kids to
anything,
decide.
I think would
Okay,
have
you're
been
right.
appropriate would have said, you know, the kids would like to get their
I
father.
could get a kid. I
And
can
like
say,
I
can
said, maybe
say,
could have slid them
I can say
$25
Jennifer
a
and
piece or
Jason. Here is
something.
$75.
$25.
Here's $75. Y'all go,
Yeah.
you know, y'all go to the mall. You know how to catch the bus, the BART to get there. Get your daddy some. And when you come back, we'll wrap it up, whatever we got them again. I mean, that's just the way. And then let
Put
your
it this
maid
way.
know that you're doing that.
I want to know what gift she gonna get this year.
Who?
From him. He gave her cologne.
Oh,
He
the
gonna
kids,
give
the
her.
kid's father.
Yeah. So here's something for my baby mama from the kids.
Well, what if he get her a little diamond bracelet?
No, now we talking about what if. I want to see.
Maybe he gonna get her a diamond bracelet.
Maybe hell.
And she been asking you for one for 3 years, and you didn't.
We gonna be on that one now. Yeah.
All right. I'm
key gonna
done.
work.
But the best thing, you guys, for real, serious. I'm serious now. The best thing is to always be upfront, be straight, be respectful. Let your mate know what you're doing. No, you shouldn't take his money or her money and do stuff for your baby mama, baby daddy. No, you should not do that. Be respectful, though. Let them know what you plan on doing and keep it within, impersonal. Don't go into, my kid's father shouldn't be buying me sexy lingerie. And I'm with somebody. I just wouldn't feel right about that.
He would do that if he's trying to break you up, right?
Yeah, I mean, if he's trying to break me up, or he's trying to get it, or he's getting it, or whatever the situation. But it's boundaries. You don't need to be buying me sexy lingerie, and I'm no longer with you, and I'm with.
She's gonna be at the Calvin Klein store buying him a tuxedo for New Year's Eve on dude's dime.
Well, the dude diamonds, but being like we say, don't leave her. But they do need to have that talk. It is a red flag, and don't leave her. Okay, we're gonna move along. I hope that this person is getting something out of what we're saying. This was very interesting topic. It raised a lot of doors.
It raised a lot of
hairs on y'all head that you don't have. But anyway, I know you felt the breeze, my brother. You felt the breeze.
Oh, my goodness.
I would have to shave.
Oh, y'all felt the breeze. This is interesting. All y'all felt the breeze. I had a question about men with bald heads. What that question at? That is an interesting thing.
Wow. Okay.
Hereditary hair loss.
I don't know if women
No, because
the question
John
was
said his ain't hereditary.
No, the question was, I think I was gonna ask it last show. It was like, why do men shave their heads? Why do they actually shave their heads? Do you guys do it because it's a sexy thing, or do you do it because it's just the hairline is getting away from you, or why y'all do that? Us women want to know.
Reasons.
Okay, Gorilla, you go first, Gorilla.
I have a man in my.
Oh, you don't have none right there?
No,
Oh yeah, I can understand the struggle is real. I see you. Yeah, yeah, right there. So because you missing right here, you just take it all off. Just so it won't be no situation, and it looks good on you. It does. It looks good on all y'all, tell you the truth. I mean, being still holding on, but
I got a haircut this week. Got a haircut.
Let me see. Is it off, Ben?
No, I got a haircut.
Let's see.
I got a haircut.
Let's
Turn
see the
around.
back.
Let's see what a hair is. Ben, don't nobody
see the back.
Ain't nothing fade.
That's a fade. That's all. That's a fade.
Ben, hold still. Turn to the side and hold still.
I see you.
Y'all see some hair?
Yeah, he got a little fade in the back.
I got fade.
Fade on my brother. Okay, I want to know. Why y'all do that?
Licks, cat licks, sunroofs, T-tops.
Yep.
Convertibles.
Right. That's right.
Y'all got sunroof and T-tops and convertibles. That's why y'all take it off.
Well, I took mine.
Yeah,
off.
your
I
hair
told y'all why I took mine off.
Why you took yours off?
Somebody, I used to get my hair done over there in the city. At the House of Style on Broad. My cousin was working there, and she messed up my hair one time, and I was going out there Friday. She had me looking like somebody on the 5 Heartbeats, man. And after that, I went later and got a haircut. We messed it up. Then I went to my sister-in-law, got a haircut. Her husband is, Mark's Barbershop. That's their shops. And she cut my hair, and she did like some little design in the back. Had my hair looking like a comma or something. I don't know. And man, I was so tired. And I'm going there like twice, sometimes 3 times a week. I'm tipping, because I'm trying to keep my hair. So I said, I got a trick for this. I went to Walgreens, got me some trimmers, and took it down. And I've been saving about $60+ a week. Ain't been dealing with it. But
get expensive.
when I let my hair grow in, I mean my line, I got my cow lick, I got all my hair.
Oh, you got yours still.
Yeah, and I use like a little rotary, for your thing.
Oh, you don't use the razor. Who used the razor in here?
I don't use the razor.
Y'all use the stuff? No, you do the
black
you
man.
Do the little...
Black man's skin. Black man's skin is allergic to aluminum. So if he ain't using a steel razor,
it gotta be steel.
Steel razor, most likely he gonna break out. Then you gonna have some luggage, some alligator, lizard, whatever else on top of his head.
Them bumps.
So yeah, you gotta, just to keep it 1,000. I mean, keeping a shaved head, that's low cost. It's minimum upkeep. Because you're going to these barber shops, prices is outrageous unless you can cut your own hair.
But you guys still go for this, right? You still go.
I do it at home.
No, they do it at home.
Y'all do your own little situation?
Yeah, I ran into a guy, man, that was doing the he was cutting hairs because he had to do community service. And he worked at a spot in Hayward. And Cat Daddy said he charged $45 a head, and he get it, and he's booked. Like he can't even add a client. I'm like, blood, $45 a head?
That's not the bit. Garuth just had his razor. He was getting ready to show us the one with the 3 little circles on it.
Oh yeah, I got one.
That you use
I
on your
mine. Mine has 5, and it's the steel blades. And so what they do is they send me blades every month, right?
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I could do it dry, I could do it in the shower, whatever.
Do it in the shower. Garuth, let's see your razor. Where your razor at? Oh, that's his. His got 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You use that on your head and this too?
No, not my head.
Oh, just for your head.
Yeah.
Oh, his got 3. Okay. So John said his got 5 or 4.
Yeah, he got that big one that's made for the head. Ain't that what you got, John? This one is made for the head.
It holds in my palm. Yeah, it's called a skull shaver. That's what they call them. They call them skull shavers. And it fits in the palm of my hand.
Like this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yours. Let's see, Keith.
Keith.
Where do you put it on your head? Oh, that's
what I got, Keith.
Yeah, this is the new thing. This is the new technology.
That's what I got, like that.
Yep.
Oh, you got the one Keith got?
Yeah, you can either put your fingers between it and kind of
your palm,
or you can put it in the palm of your hand.
But tell me this, do y'all have to put that shaving cream on your head too?
No.
Nah, you can use
Go
soap.
dry.
Remember that
Shaving
black
cream,
magic? Remember that
do it
black
dry.
magic that smelled like rotten eggs? Y'all remember
Yeah,
that?
don't do that.
No.
Ugh.
Nah, I don't, that
No.
magic shave.
Yeah,
Nah,
magic save.
I mean, they
that's
make it
chemical.
for bald
That's
heads.
raw chemical.
They make
You can
it
make
for
a
bald
bomb
heads,
with
but
that
it'll
stuff.
kill you. It'll kill you.
So what y'all put on your
Yeah.
head when you use these? Water or nothing?
Yeah,
So it
water,
depends.
soap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
do
I do
it-
it dry. I do it dry as a touch up. You know, I might touch it up. Just
So you
dry.
do it
real
once a
quick.
week? Once a week?
Yeah.
A little more for me because my hair
But-
grew in. Like I did
But
that
you know, like-
no shave November for
Yeah.
breast cancer. I mean cancer for men, and my hair it'll just grow in. So I have to hit it. I do every other day,
Yeah.
Oh, every other
Yeah.
day you shave.
and I might go 2 days, but it's
Well,
mostly
women, I
every
want to know
other
out
day.
there, do y'all find the bald head sexy or what?
Yes, they do.
I just
Yes, they
want to
show
know.
rub the hell out
Is
of
it
it.
sexy? Because, rubbing your head on this, rubbing your fingers on his head, massaging his scalp.
Think about it. Think about it.
Putting
Think
some
about
little
it, Donna.
oil on
Think
there,
about it.
girl. Yeah.
Donna, think about it.
Mhm.
Think
Yeah,
rubbing it.
girl.
Think about it.
I mean, it was a time I used to have a problem with bald head, but now I'm like, shoot, give me a bald head any day, baby. Shave it.
You got
What
four
was-
right here.
What was the problem? What was the
I
problem?
don't know. It was just like too bald. I don't know. I don't know. I just was like, why you shave your head? But as I got a little older and mature, I understood, and I'm like, okay, I like that. It's sexy. And then especially if he has this groomed really well, going on and sexy, real sexy,
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Now,
real sexy.
Yeah,
I'd rather you
when-
have a bald head than to have you got situations where it's all these kicking bugs and stuff is way back here, and you trying to get it right, but ain't quite got it right, and your hairline is down your
now
neck.
we ain't supposed to talk about
I like it
on-
all. It just needs to be neat. Just have it neat, my brother. Have it neat. And have on that good smell, good $300 cologne. We all right. There you go. Yeah, we gonna have a party. Okay, so just thought I'd bring that one up and want to know how y'all think. We are getting close to time, so I'm gonna throw one more question. What y'all want to talk about? One more time. One more again.
Cookies?
Okay.
What you cooking for Christmas?
Oh, really?
What kind of? Yeah. Yeah, what you cooking for Christmas? What's gonna be, what you getting for Christmas? You gonna get somebody something special?
Well, that sound like today's show.
As far as cooking.
Anything then them questions that she be asking about that sex stuff that
Okay, mate.
blowing my mind.
Mate, your mate wants to invite their ex in your bedroom for
See
a
what I mean?
night,
See?
and they would pay for the experience. Are you down? Are you down for
Wait,
The
that?
mate
say
would,
this again.
the ex would pay for the experience.
Hell no.
Your ex, whoever your ex is, okay. I mean, your mate that you have now, or your last mate, wants to invite their ex
Oh,
Dear
my
ex.
God.
into the bedroom with you guys. And that
But that
ex
don't
is willing to
sound right.
pay a little something, whatever you guys come up
That
with,
don't
to
sound
be able to do that. Are you down for that?
Wait, who's ex?
I don't want to be a prostitute.
Why y'all gotta act all confused? Why y'all gotta act all like you just don't know? Come on now.
Is you
Really?
talking all
I'm
That's
a-
an
right?
indecent proposal.
Hey,
No.
I'm gonna say hell to the nah.
You gonna say, no. Your ex, this is the last question of the night. This is our
And,
section.
and guess what? I'm gonna say
The
hell.
ex.
I'm gonna say hell to the nah, and I'm out the door. It's
You out
over.
the door, hell to the door.
Cause-
Look at it.
Cause she gonna do it
All right,
anyway.
brother.
She already doing it. She come to me like that.
What? What?
She come at me. Hey, she come at. Look, I'm almost upside down on that question.
You stupid.
Yeah.
You
It's
stupid,
hell
King.
to the
You
nah,
better
and
get
it's
back. You
over.
better get back right. Get your angle right. Quit playing.
Had been upside down for a minute.
I
She
sure
wants to-
was. You see
No.
my screen went crazy. I had to fix it. My screen was like, what?
The maid, listen, you guys, the maid could be a male or female, depends on who wants to do this.
Oh my God.
And your ex wants to come on in with y'all. Come on in. You know, some people, if they're familiar with the person, they feel more comfortable with doing that. I mean,
Yeah,
and they want to give a couple of dollars too.
Cause swinging.
Wait,
So are y'all down? I mean, why aren't you down for it? I mean, nowadays people swing all
Why
the
aren't you
time.
down for it?
My ex want to invite her ex. Is that
No,
what you're saying?
your woman wants to invite her ex.
Yeah.
Okay, same thing. My woman wants to invite her ex.
Yeah.
And he gonna pay a little something. So now I'm prostituting myself to him.
What, he gonna pay a little something to get a taste of you? Is that what it is?
I mean, it don't make sense. No.
Or just for the experience.
Yeah,
So why you guys would be open for a threesome any kind of other way. So why wouldn't you be open for a threesome when it was more familiar?
Don't put me in that. Don't put me in that. Do not put me in that.
Hey, let's strike that question and ask another question.
Yeah.
Ask another question.
What? You gonna ask it or you want me to ask it? Why y'all want to get off? Why y'all want to get off the question?
That's horrible, Donna. That's horrible.
I want you to find another question.
Why y'all running from the question?
Donna, that's horrible. Not only you want to sleep with somebody's ex, but then they gonna pay you as a prostitute. That's a horrible question, Donna.
Okay, y'all scared. Y'all scared.
For
my viewing audience, I want you guys to know they just scared today. No, nobody want to have enough ballsies to come and say, "Hey, okay."
No, but you asking men about inviting.
It could be a woman too. It could be a woman. It don't have to be a man.
Well, hold on. But if you see it, the one I'm with invites her ex, but the one I was with, her ex was a man. So therefore,
that's crazy.
I'm gonna ask my ex to come.
They willing to pay. They willing to pay.
What does that mean?
I'm the only bat. Hey,
I can pay for
I'm
my
gonna
own
be the
parking.
only bat swinging in there.
I can pay for my own parking.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell?
Why y'all playing? Y'all playing. Y'all playing.
I'm
Okay,
be
since
the
y'all
only
played on that,
bat swinging in there.
Yeah.
That's
since
right.
y'all played on that, we gonna leave that one alone because y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
You got the wrong group on.
Y'all ain't
I ain't
ready.
never gonna be ready for that one, D.
Like that.
Never.
Okay, last question. Could you or would you get with a midget? Could you or would you get with a midget?
Oh, you asked that last week.
Oh, now
we touched on it last week. We didn't go into it. I want to know a midget. Would you do a midget?
Now we talking.
Yeah.
What's up with the midgets, y'all? Could you?
Yeah. Hey, and you need to watch your mouth. That's derogatory. That's right. You and that boy, you'll get your head slapped to the white meat calling them that.
What they call? What's the name? What are they called?
Little people. That's
okay. Little people. I'm sorry. I apologize to anybody who have been offended by the word term that.
I call them half of
little people. Okay. Can you? Okay. Would you sleep with a little people?
Oh man.
Could you get with a little people? Ooh. And that could be on any level. That could be, going into the bedroom. That could be going out on dates. That could be whatever your situation.
Especially the ones that's like the 4 foot ones. The ones that's not the dwarf be like 2 and 3 like mini me. Like he's a dwarf.
The dwarf.
Well, what's the footage for little people?
Yeah, are they 4 feet down?
Are they under 4 feet? So what's the dwarf? Between 4 and 5?
No, dwarf is like
shorter
2
than
and a half to like
dwarf like is shorter than the little people.
Yeah.
Oh. So which one y'all want? Y'all want a dwarf? Or y'all want
I want the little people because that little people be having that. Ooh, they be having that bookie ookie. Oh, Jesus.
I saw one day. She had a butt that was outrageous.
Oh,
I said,
my God.
and she was walking. She had this little walk like that, and I'm like,
oh,
and I ain't into women
Don't
at
stop
all.
her.
Don't get me wrong, but I stopped,
Don't stop her.
and I'm like, what the heck? And she had on some tight jeans too, right? And I'm trying to
She
figure
knew
out
what it
everything was
was.
going in my mind, like where she get the jeans from, why they fit like a glove, why she got all that booty. Is she like a normal woman all the way around? I mean, you just go through these questions in your mind. I mean, is it a regular man hitting it, or do she just want little people? You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, just no disrespect, but it's just you do have those kind of questions, like, and I mean, if you get with a regular person and you're a little people, do you have what kind of babies you have? You know, do you have like you can go both ways with the kind of babies? I mean, it's a lot of stuff you wonder. But anyway, for y'all who are really attracted to the little people, I like to know why. What is it?
But that is a trait. That's a trait that even if you're with a regular sized person, that it's a 50-50 chance.
Oh, okay. It could be little people or it could be big people. So the way the baby will come out. But what's the factuation behind wanting a little people, a little person? Is that because, I mean, y'all being men, there ain't no woman on here but me today. So, but my viewing audience can also chime in and leave their little comments. But is it because you can kind of just play with them a little more?
Hey, what's usually at about 3 feet?
I just want to know.
Hey, what's usually at about 3 feet? 3 feet tall. What's usually right there?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's usually right in the middle of a man that's about 3 feet. It's about
Man,
3 feet
you just
tall,
being too okay. You doing too much. That ain't the reason.
Man,
that ain't the reason you want to small. Oh, so they'll be already down at that level. See, you're wrong. You're wrong for that. I'm trying to sway. This is an intellectual conversation. We ain't trying to do no. Yeah, he is a fool because they 3 feet. I mean, is that why?
Yeah, he need to be censored.
He need to be censored on this right
now. I didn't say that. Did I say something wrong?
What's about 3 feet on a man?
You got some that are really attractive though.
Some of them are cute.
Oh yeah.
Is that? I mean, so what's y'all? Why would y'all? I mean, so okay. I just want to understand. So when a man see a small people walking and she built and she fine and she cute, that don't deter you from wanting to get at her. It makes you want to get at her.
I got friends. Donna, I got friends scared to death of midgets. I mean, killers.
Not midgets, small people.
Okay,
little people.
I got friends.
Little people. I mean,
that's scared to death of little people.
Why are they scared?
I don't know where that came from.
Why are they scared though?
It's just
that's like mythology or something, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, they're humans. They're regular people. Why are you scared?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I never asked the question, but I know they scared to death. I know a couple of my friends, they cross the street, and it's just maybe
because they may like the connection. They may like the little bouncing around. I mean, I don't know.
Thinking about it? Are you thinking about it sexually?
I mean, I'm thinking about it in a lot of ways. You know, but that's one of them. I'm thinking about how that experience would be, but I'm thinking about even dating, going out on dates, you know, and the whole.
I tell you, man, I always been infatuated since I was a little kid. I always wanted to be or experience or
a little people
relationship, friendship. Yeah, because they human too.
Right.
They human, but you know, it's the stereotype. It's the stereotyping that's going, you know, that's going to keep you away from, you know, being expressing who you really are and how you feel and what you think. It's
I think
always
John
that
want
hood
him a
stuff that,
smidget too, because he over there.
Well,
Oh,
no, I'm agreeing with you.
yeah. Uh-huh.
They're just short. And
but
the only difference between what I found out between what's considered a dwarf or a midget is that a midget is, they say one
little
is,
person, yeah.
no, well, when we use that too, when we use to describe the two,
Oh yeah.
because one is normal proportioned and the other one is disproportioned. So
Yeah.
when you look at one,
They got
everything
affliction. Most dwarfs have some kind of affliction.
one is everything is in place and is perfect for that height, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and other
Mm.
things are kind of disproportionated. So, but other than that, it's just that someone is short. So they consider anyone a little person 4'10" and below, right? But then you'll date someone who's 5'1" or 5'2". You know what I'm saying?
And that happens all the time.
It's just a few inches difference. You know what I
Yep.
mean? But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. They're still a person. And like he said, I wouldn't have a problem at all. Especially if I'm digging it, we digging on each other. Well, it's cool. No telling how long that'll last. You know what I'm saying? But it's the stereotype, like Brother Keith is saying, the stereotype and the way we look at things. And we are the last group of folks who should be thinking about who should be
What
stereotyped.
somebody think, right?
That's right. So
You
it
know
ain't
what
nothing
I'm
wrong with
saying?
getting with the little people. It get with the little people. They
And,
regular
then-
people.
and really, I just look at them as, we say little people, and to me, that's kind of separating them, making you, here again, we should know better about being separated, right? So, but it's just folks who are just short, real short.
They short.
I want to give somebody who's real short, because he said it's little people, colored people. There's little people, colored people. That kind of
I mean, it's good to hear this
right.
because I just often wondered what men are and women, because it's little people and men too. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But
he won't have to remove.
what you saying, Mr. John Timothy Mims? What you're saying,
hitting you
my
in that
brother?
belly button. That's
Hey.
what he's trying to say. If he hitting you in that belly button, shoot.
Oh, no telling.
Hitting you in that belly button and you screaming, "Oh, what is that?" Mr. Ball Constrictor.
Oh, I don't know, y'all. I can't. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna leave this one alone.
Oh
'cause
my God.
I just wanted to.
You can't bring that up without thinking that's what you trying to work with. Come on now. Oh girl,
I just feel.
I ain't trying to work with little people. I mean, I'm not against
you trying to work with that bull constrictor though.
If people are into little people, I think that's wonderful. I mean, I think that you shouldn't judge if it's a connection. Do your little people and
Hey,
do
do
your
they
thing.
have like a little people's club? You could just go and try you shoot your shot at the
Probably
little people?
so. Yeah. They probably actually, if you Google it, they probably have a date site for little people too. And
okay.
You guys can check it out.
What you think Gareth think? Why we ain't heard Gareth say anything on this subject matter?
What you Gareth, what you think about little people?
It don't matter.
It don't matter?
No.
Yeah, they can be little or big, huh?
Yeah, it don't matter with me.
It don't matter. He say it don't matter. That's interesting because I've never really asked a man that question, and it's just interesting to hear you guys' feedback where 100% of you, every one of you, is saying that it's not a trip, it's not a problem.
Look at how many professional basketball players that's damn near 7 feet dating women that's like 5'6" and 5'4".
Yeah.
You know, like Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille is what, 7'2", and his wife was like 5 something.
Yeah. My dad was 6'4" and my mother was 5'2".
Yeah, see, a whole foot over her.
I'm in the middle somewhere. I'm 5'5", and I got some tall genes because the boys in the family are all tall. My daughter is around 5'5" too, but I wasn't down on that 5'2" end. But yeah, my dad was 6'4". I never understood that with my little bitty mama, but
You understood.
that's
Mama,
what they.
your mama was.
Your
Mama wasn't no joke.
My
You
mama
know your
was.
mama wasn't no joke.
She was a fine little honey. Yes,
you
she
know
was.
that.
Yes, she was. She was fine. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys' feedback. We're gonna have to end the live right now because we have went over our little time. But I want to say I thank everyone for being a part of the Donna Smith Show today. This is what we do on a Sunday. We talk about unrehearsed, unscripted, grown folk topics. Feedback is appreciated from the panel and anybody else who are viewing via our YouTube live. And if you ever want to be a part of the Zoom, please chime in. We accept everyone and we welcome you. And again, next Sunday, you guys, that will be right after Christmas, right?
Yeah. Christmas next Sunday.
Yeah, that'll be.
Next Saturday.
Okay, so I will be on here. I don't know if everybody else is going to be here too, but I'm going to be here for the Donna Smith Show on Sunday, day after Christmas. And I want to tell you all to have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Be kind, love each other, be nice to each other every day, not just on specific days out of the year, and remember the reason, not the season, you guys, for all that we do. And on that note, peace out. We're going to see y'all next week. Happy holidays. Let me figure out how to